All right, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to you brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be focused on the term rape. My case example or case study will be the movie Troy. Let's go into the definition. Rape, early 14th century, booty, prey. Mid 14th century, forceful, seizure, plundering, robbery, extortion. From Anglo-French, rap, rape, and directly from Latin, rapere, seize. Okay, now during the early 14th century, the etymology, which is the true meaning of the word of rape, was identified by the terms or the associations such as booty, prey, forceful seizure, plundering, robbery, seize, etc. Okay, now let's examine the second definition. See rape, verb, meaning act of abducting a woman or sexually violating her or both, is from early 15th century. So prior to the 15th century, rape was identified as to be booty, prey, to lay hold on something. And of course, if you lay hold on something, or if something is booty, prey, or you seize something, or if you forceful remove something, then that person does not want to go with you. Okay, it's not going to be voluntary from a voluntary standpoint, and it's not going to be self-willed, because that person was eradicated by you, by your force. Okay, now let's get into the scriptures. Deuteronomy 21:10. When thou goest forth to war against thy enemies, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai thy power hath delivered them into thy hands, and thou hast taken them captive. Okay, verse 11. And seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. And the reason why you're taking this beautiful woman is because, hey, she intrigues you. You like what you see, therefore that increase your desire to be with her. Okay, now let's focus on the term captive. In the Hebrew. All right, it's from Strong's H7633, pronounces Shabaya. Shabaya. All right. And first definition: captivity, captives, state of captivity, captives. All right. Now let's get into the examination of exile. Now, when you define exile by my sources, dictionary.com, it's expulsion from one's native land by authoritative decree. All right. Definition 4: prolonged separation from one's country or home as by force of circumstances. Definition 5: anyone separated from his or her country or home voluntarily. All right. Now the flip side: or by force of circumstances. These definitions associate with the term rape. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the visual aid of Troy.
The men found her hiding in the temple. They thought she'd, amuse you. What's your name? Did you not hear me?
You killed Apollo's priests.
Killed men in fight.
All right. Now, of course, Achilles' general had found this young lady in the temple. She was hiding. Okay. So what did he do? After they had captured the beachfront, they explored the temple. They found this bitch hiding inside the temple. The general brought her to Achilles. This is identified as booty, prey, forceful taking, or seize. Goes back to the term rape, identified by the etymology during the 14th century. Okay, now do you think that this woman wants to be there right then and there? Think about it. She has just witnessed people she has known all her life get slaughtered. So if she wasn't forceful taken, why the fuck is she tied up? And when Achilles asked her, "What is your name?" she didn't even respond to that. She just told him, what you've done, you killed, so on and so forth. But what did the general tell Achilles when he brought her? Hey, we found her in the temple. We thought she would amuse you. Why? Because she's known, or she now is an example of being booty, being prey. Okay, which fits the definition of exile, expulsion from one's native land by authoritative decree. What was that authoritative decree? Due to the fact of the act of war. Okay, that's the reason why she has become Achilles' possession. Prolonged separation from one's country or home as by force of circumstances. What was those circumstances? Hell, they took over the beachfront. They seized her. They laid hold on her. They brought her back to Achilles. That's the true term of rape, man. All right. Now let's go back to the scripture. And you see how the term rape through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai comes to life. When you go into the Hebrew, the etymology of the word, and also with a visual aid. And this began with, the Spirit came upon Apostle Tahar on down to break this term down, along with Apostle Gabar, so on and so forth. All right. Let's start at Deuteronomy 21:11. And seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Verse 12. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. And also verse 13 is going to explain why. Verse 13. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and be well her father and her mother a full month. Why? It's because basically she's going through the process of mourning. Yahweh Hashem Al Shai is a righteous power, man. And it's and the laws, statutes, and commandments, was actually given to us from him, so we can have a sense of order, man, from a righteous standpoint. Back into the verse 13. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. And the reason why she will be your wife and you become her husband is from the act of intercourse. Now you have humbled her after that full month. You gave her time to mourn. Now after those 30 days, hey, she got to give it up, Okay? All right, verse 14. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, okay, then thou shalt let her go whither she will. So if you're not really feeling her afterwards, then you okay, she can go, let her go. But it's a rule. But thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. And the reason why you can't sell her or make merchandise of her is because you humbled her, man. You know? Now, let's focus on that word humbled in the Hebrew. And it's pronounced as ainah, ainah. And it states to be occupied, be busy with, to afflict, oppress, humble, be afflicted, be bowed down, to be put down, become low, to be depressed. So basically, when you're having sex or intercourse with a woman, man, and how do you humble her? When you actually penetrate her, man. That's how you humble a woman. Have you noticed, man, when a woman is, talking shit, saying even when she's mad or basically just, game playing, throw her on the bed, man, and then, you just put it in, you see how she humble, all that, that mannerism of that tough act straight up leaves her, man. It's alleviated once you penetrate her, man. Why? Because that's an example of her being humble, man, when you penetrate her. Now, to be depressed or be downcast. What does downcast means? It means to be cast down. Now, let's look at a visual of this from the movie Troy. And this is the last clip. Also, this is the part when, she gets up in the middle of the night and she wants to kill him. She's still upset because, she's been raped. They have laid hold on her. They brought her back. And plus, he has killed people she's known throughout her whole life. So, of course, you see the knife placed under his chin. So does she seem to be happy? No, she's not happy. Why? Because she was forceful, taken away to a place that she don't want to be in the first fucking place. Okay? Now she's going to tell him, if I don't kill you, you're going to kill more men. Now, of course, she was on top of him, but how was she downcasted when he removed her from the top position and got on top of her? That's how she was downcasted. Now she's about to be humbled. And man, if you can't see this, man, then hey, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah is not with you, man. And all praises to Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah for revealing the truth, man. That lady's about to be humble, man. She's about to like you. Okay? I'm going to stop it right there because Baloo, he still stayed with his auntie. And he's probably the main one watching porn and shit. But anyway, with that, man, I hope edification was brought to the term rape, utilizing Troy as a case example. First and foremost, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, and salutations to your brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. With that, Shalom.